A warm welcome to all of you. My name is Monesh Rasari. I'm a qualified CM. I have qualified from June 2019. Congratulations are in order and a hearty, very, very hearty congratulations to all those who have qualified in the recent attempt, that is December 2020. So for which results arrived on March 29th, if I'm not wrong. My results arrived on June 23rd. Sorry, I think it is on August 23rd. So when I looked into that website and typed my registration number and then I see that pass symbol, so you have to believe me that I have seen stars in that. So I think it is around 4 to 5 o'clock. I think I have literally seen the stars in the sky and how I felt that I have climbed that Mount Everest. And I'm pretty sure that many of you have felt the same way. And so you deserve to be happy. So I think it's been 3 days, and these 3 days was the best of your life, I guess. See, you deserve this all happiness because for all the hard work you put in it. So you see, some may qualify in one attempt, or some may qualify in two, three, or attempts. So or some may be trying to qualify since past years, and some may have to manage their work life balance and as well as attempt this final. So now that you are qualified, so that's not secondary. So and you must enjoy it yourself, and so you must be happy that you are a qualified CM. See, you should be proud of yourself. So firstly, only a few of the lakhs of crores of people so will try to do these courses, and out of lakhs of people there will be only thousands passing every year. So and now you're one of it, so that alone should satisfy you. So you must be proud of yourself. So and secondly, now that you're officially a qualified CMS, so now so since just by qualifying doesn't give you right to use the CMA name, because only the members of the institute can use the CMA name. So in order to register as a member for the CMA, ICAMI, with the institute, the eligibility is simple. So you need to qualify CMA final, and you must have 3 years of experience, of 3 years of relevant experience. So then you can apply with the institute, so and be a member, and you can use it as prefix. So CMA prefix is the one you are earning. So your name will be decided by your parents, but this is the one you will be adding prefix to your name, and it will continue till your death and so on. So it will leave a legacy to your name. So that I completely justify your happiness, and you deserve all this happiness. And once again, a hearty congratulations to all those have qualified. And if you doesn't qualify, don't doesn't matter. So you wait for the moment, you just give your hard work, and then you will definitely qualify one day, and you will be very, very happy, and it will worth it. The wait will worth it. So don't worry. So just focus on studying and practicing. See, secondly, now that you're qualified, so don't think that we will think like that. So once you qualify, everything will come, the companies will come to us. No, it does not. So the reality is very hard and very bitter. So if I want to speak frankly, the reality is, so nothing comes easy to you. So even the qualification does not come to you easy. So you wanted to, so how much you put into effects to qualify examination, so that the triple of those effects will be put into landing in a job, because that is what you want. So CMA is just a qualification. So it is just a gate pass to the professional accounting world. So in the accounting world, you will only have everyone have that particular pass. So, but in order to use this pass and to go on higher levels, you must focus. So you must study, you must work hard again. So that is what you want. So nothing comes easy. So you must put all your efforts into it and what you want to become further, keeping in long term in view. So you must put efforts to achieve those dreams. So once you put in your good efforts, and everything will come in time. So when I'm qualified, I used to browse around YouTube so to find out what to do after CMA, and what are the companies I need to apply for, and it is better to go for practice, or it is better to go for job, or is it best to attend online campus placement or offline. So what is best? So these are all doubts, and I have in mind. So I used to go around such some YouTube channels and other some platforms, and I used to ask my peers. So so it is useful that I have get some information from them, so but not entirely. So I thought, why not I make a video for my fellow professionals, so they will be having some more clarity than I am. That was the time. So here I am presenting the video. So I received some few of messages from Instagram, what should be doing, what are the prerequisites for attending the campus placement, what is the procedure, how to perform in the interview. So that like that and all, I have selected top 10 questions. So I think it will clarify you all the doubts which you're getting in due course of time. So let's start our session. So the first question is how to apply for placements. So before answering to that, so I need to be giving some guidance over what to choose. So first you must decide whether to go for a job or to go for practice. So once you decide it, it is completely depends upon the individual. So how their long-term goal is. So for suppose if I wanted to become the best in the market, like a profession, a practicing profession, like best in the practicing profession, then you must immediately start with the now itself. So now itself you need to be a member of the ICMI and get a COP from the institute. So and then you need to immediately start the practice. So in the first 3 to 5 years it will be very hard. So to get the clients in the beginning it will be very hard, but in the end after 5 years if you look at it, then it will definitely be worthful. So that depends upon the complete individual. Now if you are facing any financial issues, then you cannot afford waiting for a long time. So then you may choose for the job. But once you choose to do the job, then it will be very, very difficult to shift from job to practice. So but if you're doing practice, like it will be somewhat easy to go into job if you have the right kind of experience at that particular time. So that is what I observed between these two. So once after you deciding, so then I think I won't talk about the practice much. I will go talk about the job. So once you decided you need to go to job, so then you will have two options. One option is to search offline, and another option is through campus placements. So what should you choose? So you definitely have to choose campus placements in the first option. So first you attend the campus placements, and in the meantime you need to attend the offline as well. So you need to attend offline research as well, offline recruitments, offline companies, like going to their companies, checking the career profiles and applying through networking sites like Naukri, LinkedIn, and everything and all. You need to give your efforts in researching that. And another one is campus placements. So campus placements is one of the best, because our institute is providing campus placements. So how to apply for campus placements? I will talk on to that topic. So before that, what is the difference between offline and campus placements? So like in the offline, it is easy when you are already in the market. So it is easy to grab that opportunity and to go on move on higher levels. So but if you are not in the market, then it will be slightly difficult to know where our demand is. So that will be difficult in the initial stages. So but once after that, but after you are in the market, then it will be easy to move on from job to job. But in the initial, it will be very hard. Trust me, it is in my personal experience. So, and another advantage is, so in the offline, so like say you are working in a company, you are working in a manufacturing company or a corporate company. So where you joined as a costing trainee or costing executive or accounts executive based on the inter-qualification, like a CM inter-qualification or some other qualification. Now that you are qualified, you can ask your employer to move on to higher position or move on to some higher package. So that is one option. And the other option is, so you will have the only based on intermediate level CM inter or CA inter. So you will have the position. You can become costing executive or senior costing executive to that extent only. So, but beyond this, you must need a qualification. So you must need a qualified CMA or qualified chartered accountant. So to be a manager or to be an assistant manager. So these and all require qualifications. So that is what campus placement will provide. So as an offline, the companies will expect you to be 5 years experience or 10 years experience, maybe. It might be the case with some companies, but it is not the case with the campus placements. Campus placements will be looking for the freshers and they will give you the position. Like assistant manager itself, they will start with assistant manager or some senior executive profile. So they will pick you and land you there, and they will give the job profile. But what you need to have is the knowledge. So they will cleanly be interested in your knowledge, not in practical exposure, because they expect you to be fresher. So that is the first advantage, first and primary advantage in campus placements. And comparingly for the freshers, we will be having higher packages in campus placements. So that is the second advantage. So, and another thing is campus placements will provide you the basis, the experience to how to do perform in the interviews. So, and with this experience, you can go offline and apply for several companies, and you may succeed in it. So overall, so my suggestion is, if you are qualified and if you have the opportunity to attend the campus placement, then you must attend campus placement. So coming to the question, how to apply for campus placements? So it is very simple. When you qualified, then you can see in the results section in the down, you will find a link to apply for campus placements. So if you just click on that link, so then you will be filling the information of your personal details, mail, number and addresses, and the attempts you have taken to complete CMA Inter and the attempts you have taken to complete CMA Final. So, and after filling every information, so everything will be easy, and there will be two areas which you will face difficulties. One is pre-orientation program location, and another one is campus placement location. So pre-orientation program is like you need to pay some 4,000 rupees, or I think I don't know the exact amount right now. So it will be around 4,000 to 5,000. So once after you pay the fees, after filling all this information, so you will be attending pre-orientation program. So what is a pre-orientation program? That is the second question. Which center should we opt for campus placements? So one is, what is the center should we opt for campus placement, and another is pre-orientation program. So what is pre-orientation program? So orientation program, so they will be sessions about latest amendments like GST amendments, direct tax amendments, and accounting basics and advanced accounting, and like Excels, Tally, SAP softwares, and the market, what is the market expecting, and what are the skills you need to possess. There will be sessions, there will be number of sessions, and there will be also motivation sessions. Sometimes the company's HRs will come attend and tell you how to perform in the interview, and what will the HRs expect from you point of view, and what will the finance team will expect from you. So they will be clearing all these doubts, and there will be, institute will be arranging sessions from the topmost persons in the market, talking about GDs, group discussions, mock GDs, they will conduct mock GDs. They will group you into some 5 or 6 group, and there will be plenty of activities, and there will be mock sessions, mock interviews. These and all will be conducted by the concerned professionals in the orientation program. So yes, it is definitely, the orientation program will definitely help for the interview. So will help you groom to the skills, and they will give overall basics of what should we require in the interview. So that is about orientation program. So in order to attend the campus placements, orientation program is mandatory. So you need to pay 4,000 rupees and attend the orientation program. The second question is, so which center should be offered campus placements and orientation program? So orientation program will be available in major cities like Chennai, Vijayawada, Hyderabad, and Bangalore, Kolkata, Pune, etc. So based on your preference, so you can either opt for Chennai if it is locally available, and make sure that you need to plan accommodation as well. So like 10 to 12 days you have to dedicate for that. So you need to attend the physical classes, and you need to go in formals and attend the sessions. And trust me, that will be very good in your career, because as a growing up, there will be all professionals in the room, and you will be discussing. There will be people come from across the India. There will be regional variances, there will be language variances, language barriers, and everything will be there. So you will learn to interact, how to interact with different people from across the parts, and you will have overall knowledge how to communicate with them, and how to speak professionally with them, how to talk with the professional teachers, how to get your doubts sorted. You will have a complete session over it. So at the end of the time, you will having a tour over there. But I think now I don't think that will be. So if it is offline, that is fine. You will have to definitely opt through offline. But if it is not possible, then you have to choose online. But if you are having both options, you must definitely choose the offline, because you won't get this kind of experience again and again in the life. So it is best to opt offline, and the location is comfortable within your location. So the best suggestion is you need to go across the Chennai or Kolkata and Pune and Bangalore. So they will be having good faculties and good motivation sessions from there, good sessions from the topmost faculties. So that is why, if it is possible, you can opt Chennai, because I have already went to Chennai, so that is quite good. Next, moving on, and the next question is, will it be helpful for interviews? Yes, it will be definitely helpful for the interview. So next question is, what are the companies that are coming to the, so which companies are coming to the placement? Generally there will be, and other location. So you need to opt one first location, option one location, either at your convenient place, and another one is another location. So you need to opt for two locations, and another one is campus placement location. So our institute will be providing, so the companies will be coming to four locations, four major locations, that is Chennai, Kolkata, Mumbai, and Delhi. So in these four locations, the companies will be coming, and you will have to choose only one, and the second as an optional, I guess. So you need to choose. See, like southern people will choose generally Chennai, and the northern people will choose Mumbai, either Mumbai or West Bengal, and those side of areas will choose Kolkata. And firstly, you need to understand, so the kind of companies they're going to come. Like, say, what are the companies that are coming to the placement? So generally there will be some like reputed companies like L&T, so one of the top recruiter, ITC different groups, ITC tobacco, ITC foods, ITC hotels, etc. and all. And another one is PSUs. So one of the major recruiters of CMS, PSUs, ONGC, Gale, and Wipro, and there will be like several PSUs. So these PSUs will attend only major locations like Mumbai or Kolkata. So depends, if you wanted to go to PSUs and give it a try, then you must select either Mumbai or Kolkata. And these some prescribed companies like which I told already, ITC, L&T, they will be coming to all the four locations, but PSUs only will be coming to only one of these locations. Based on the type of interviews you wanted to attend, based on wanted to give it a try for the PSUs, then you need to definitely opt to Kolkata or Mumbai. And comparingly, there will be more companies coming to Mumbai and Kolkata than Chennai. But if you're okay with the kind of companies and L&T and regular companies, so then you can if you're southern, can go to Chennai, or you are from northern side, it is happy to go with Kolkata or Mumbai. So next, what is the interview procedure? Again, the interview procedure will depends upon from company to company. Will my attempts and age play a role in selection? So definitely, I cannot say completely yes to this and completely no to this. The companies will definitely look the attempts and age. So because there will be number of students applying, number of qualified professionals will be applying to the particular area. So they will only have 2 days of, like if there is a Chennai location, will be having a 2 set of dates, and Mumbai 2 set of dates, and Kolkata 2 set of dates. This whole process will be completed within 1 to 1.5 month. So in between these, the company will be having only 2 days. So it is not practically possible to go through all 120 or 300 students or 400 qualified CMs. So what they will do is they will design a filtering strategy. So like based on number of attempts, some companies will choose last 2 attempts, so final 2 attempts, inter 2 attempts, like that. And some companies will not take this into consideration, and some companies might take age as a factor. So because if you are about 27 or 28 or 26 above, so the companies will think about it, because the companies want the freshers, so they wanted to groom the young professionals to the mid-level or senior level staff. So now they will take you as a senior professional or mid-size assistant manager, and they wanted to groom you to be some finance director or finance manager, and like they will be expecting such kind. And since you are a fresher, so they will be expecting some lower package. But if you are in the above 26 or 27, then the companies might think that you are already working somewhere. So it is so you may be expecting more. That the companies will not exactly fit in, and the company will be offering at some mid-level position, and these age groups will not fit into that particular position. So that is what the company will be thinking. So they will have a criteria like 25 below or 26 below. So that is about age and attempts, sorry. And the next is selection criteria of the companies. So selection criteria of the companies will be completely based on the companies. Like, say, for suppose in my experience, L&T will have 3 stages. One is written test. So L&T will take almost all 3 to 4 attempts also. They will take into consideration, and they will give you a written test So the written test will be about taxation, basic taxation, excise duty, even at that time, previous to excise duty provisions and the custom duty provisions, and GST latest amendment provisions, and the accounting basics, costing basics. So then written test will be about this. And once after qualifying, they will cut off the, so this process will be completed within 1 day itself. And after qualifying the written test, you will go to the next round. Next, there will be 2 rounds. One is HR round, another one is technical round. Some companies might skip the HR round, but technical round will be there compulsory. In this technical round, you will be asking questions about, depends upon the company, the questions will be designed. For suppose L&T, it is a construction-based company. So in this construction-based company, they will ask you questions about like AS7, construction contracts, and costing related questions mostly. And general questions are taxation questions. There will be questions about taxation, TDS. So and all latest amendments, they will be going to ask you these questions. And there will be the interview panel will be consist of a finance director. So it depends, again, HR, main HR, and supporting HRs, and other 2 or 4, depends upon the company. They will choose the 3 to 4 members or 2, 3 members. They will decide. And coming to ITC, so ITC also will be conducting a written test and the GDs, group discussions. So there might be criteria. And the third one is technical round. And it depends on the company. It changes from time to time. So normally, basic first one is written test. Written test will almost be compulsory to all the companies. And if it is if they don't want to conduct a written test, they will go for GD, group discussions. And other one is HR round, and another final round is technical round. And so that is about the second question: selection criteria of the companies, and will my attempts and age play a role in the selection? Next, what are the salary packages? So what are the packages they're going to offer? So the companies, like in the offline, if you go through a company and after once finalizing the candidate, so there will be discussions with the HR, like discussing about the packages. So we will say one figure, and he will say one figure, and we need to reach at some midpoint. Like there will be some negotiations happening between the HR and the person. But in the campus placements, there will be no such thing. So normally the companies will not give a band. So some companies will give the band like 8 to 11 lakhs, 8 to 12 lakhs. Those particular companies will be negotiating to get it low or to get it high, depends on the candidate. But most of the companies will prefix that particular package, like say L&T. So they will be during my time. So it was around 7.5 lakh package, and ITC will be around 8 lakh packages. And it depends, and also it depends, like ITC hotels, they may have some different package, and ITC tobacco may offer different package. And in PSUs, so the most important thing is you need to concentrate more on PSUs. So although it is quite difficult, the competition will be heavier in PSUs, public sector companies. The packages are quite good comparatively, because they might offer you 16 lakh packages even. So like GAIL will offer 16 lakh package, and ONGC 11 to 12 lakhs. So like there will be the PSUs will be giving more packages, but it is hard to get land in PSU jobs. So coming to packages, that's all. And so there will be no negotiations or such kind of things. If you're selected, and you will be getting the standard packages which were pre-decided by the companies itself. So I'm not going to talk much about it. So besides these things, so you should not choose the package as criteria. So because you must choose the criteria like so what is the company is going to offer. So if I choose this company today, what will be my position in the next 5 years? So that is the first thing you need to check it. So what are my work areas? So what will I become in the next upcoming 5 years? So if I join this company today, what are the skill set I'm going to require? And so whether the company is giving me, is training me, is grooming me to become like a manager level or CFO level in the upcoming years. Is the company having the potential? That should be in the mind, firstly, but not about packages in that. But if you are looking for the short term, so then you can happily choose whichever the company is giving high. You can simply go there, because CMS or like if you take major PSUs, the CFOs will be enrolled more than CAs. CMS will be the CFOs, because what is the reason behind this is the CMS will be having efficient experience in the plant accounting. So if you take a manufacturing plant, if you do the accounting in manufacturing there, company. So then you will get the overall picture of the company itself from the scratch to the taxation part. You will get the overall picture. But if you take a chartered accountant who is working in this corporate world, only corporate accounting, so then you will be having the knowledge, enough knowledge about taxation and accounting only in that particular area. But if you take up a CMA who is working in the plant accounting area, so he can easily become, if we concentrate, definitely work in a 100 to 200 crore turnover company. So like a senior professional, like assistant manager at costing. So then you will have complete knowledge of that particular accounting, plant accounting. So that is why CMS are excelling in the becoming CFOs in the PSUs, especially PSUs. That is the reason. So that kind of exposure, if you want, so you must have to choose like costing related companies, construction companies, manufacturing companies. That is your first goal. Otherwise, your aim is short term and you wanted to earn more money, so then you can choose the company based on the package. Next, so that is again my views and conclusion. So this session is in Vents now. So I hope I have answered everything. How to apply for placements, I completed it. So you need to just click on the link which will be available in the results site, results website page, and which center should we opt for campus placement. And keep in mind that placements, that link will be closing within, I think, within 10 days from the results announcement. So please hurry if you wanted to attend the campus placement, which you must do. So please pay 4,000 and attend campus placement. And second one is which center should we opt for campus placement? Campus placement and orientation program. So definitely you need to choose orientation program based on your accommodation and all. So you have to choose accordingly. And other one is campus placements. So if it is okay and fine with you, wanted to the northern side, Kolkata and all, there will be more companies coming to there. So you need to choose accordingly. Or if it is not feasible, so then you can, certain students can opt for Chennai. What is the orientation program? I have answered what is orientation program. You will have a number of activities, number of sessions conducted by the professionals. And will it be helpful for interviews? Yes, definitely will be helpful for interview, even if not for the interview. It is a one-time good experience in the life. So you will be having a room with full of professionals and where you will be qualitative time. So $1,000 qualitative time and once in a lifetime experience, and you will have GDs. So you will interact with the different kinds of people, different mindsets, different languages, different religious people. So you will get experience. That is the main thing. So if it is available in offline, then you must choose offline. Otherwise, if it is not possible, then you have to choose online. What are the companies that are coming to placement? I have generally told the companies that, but in the list, so even before finishing orientation, you will have the list of companies attending different locations. So and they will give you the PDF like who are the shortlisted candidates, and everything will be information will be given within I think 10 days before the interview date itself. So don't worry about it. So what is the interview procedure? So I have answered this interview procedure. Generally, we will having GDs, written test, and HR round and technical rounds. These 3 rounds will be quite common, and they will expect you to excel in core subjects, not in detail, in depth. They won't ask you depth questions. So they will only ask you about basics like taxation, TDS, GST, amendments. So they will only concentrate about these stuff, but they won't ask in depth. Keep that in mind. And the questions will be based on the company to company. It will differ. As I just said, that L&T will be keen in taking questions in construction and costing related works. And ITC will be keen in knowing whether you have sufficient knowledge in taxation, such like that. So you must understand that. So will my attempts and age play a role in the selection? Yes, I have answered that. What are the salary packages? I also have answered that. My views and conclusions. So I hope I have answered almost of the majority of doubts you are having for the newly qualified CMS. And my views and conclusion, my final conclusion is that, so there is a reason why these courses are called as professional courses. So because it is, we all know, so these are just certificates. So telling you that completed CA or completed CMA or completed CES. So the main struggle here is that how you achieve these degrees. So in between the period, say the 5 to 10 years period. So before qualifying CMA or CA or CS, so you have gone through many struggles and hard work. Starting from immediately after completing intermediate, you have entered in You have entered in different stages of life. You have gone through 18, 19, and 21 and 22 years. Finally, before completing this course. So in between, you have worked hard. You have sacrificed many festivals. So you have seen your friends going and enjoying a lot, but you are staying at home, reading carefully, doing hard work, doing great practice, and waiting for the attempt and waiting for the results. So these are the struggles you have faced in your life, and all these struggles you have failed many times. So if you look back and see only that particular result stay, you will have a satisfaction like no one else did. So because you can even see the stars in the sky at the daytime itself. We after seeing the result, the past, because of that, the struggles you have met in your life. The struggles are so you have to go through sleepless nights, and you have to wake up and start. The first thing you come into mind is the examination dates, and you have to prepare accordingly. So that is what you have been these early years and all. And you, once after qualifying, you will be confident of yourself that I can achieve, that I can do anything. So even I cannot achieve, but I will give the efforts to do what to become in future. So the main thing is, so even if you are not qualifying in not selected in these companies, in this campus placement, don't be disappointed, because you have seen all these things. So what should you do? So you must continue to give what you have given earlier these past years. So you have to give your full efforts. So you have to prepare for the interview. So you have to do what you. So you, first you fix a mind. You set a goal. In the 5 years, I wanted to become a CFO of this company, or a finance director, or a manager of this particular a company, or particular kind of companies. So what should we do? So should I join a small sales company, or should I join at a lower package, or should I join at a, or should I start my own practice? So keeping that a particular long-term goal, so you need to work hard and give full preparation, and try to grab opportunities in between. What are the opportunities in order to be successful to reach that stage? That is what you need to be concentrating on. So don't worry if you are failed, it is fine. So give you 100% efforts, and the results will come in due course of time. Finally, all the best to all of you, to those who have completed CMA and waiting for campus placements. Very all the best. So for the campus placements and further endeavors of your life. And whoever not completed, so don't worry, don't feel disappointed. Continue your hard work, and the results will come in favor in due course of time. Thank you.